The world loves a love story, especially one that feels grounded, genuine, and quietly enduring. For years, the relationship between Kat Deeley and Patrick Kielty seemed exactly that, a rare blend of humor, loyalty, and understated romance. So when news broke that the couple had decided to part ways after 13 years of marriage, it felt less like celebrity gossip and more like the closing chapter of a deeply human story. Their journey didn't begin with fireworks or tabloid frenzy. It started, quietly enough, in the early 2000s when both were carving out impressive careers in the entertainment world. Kat, already a beloved face on British television and later a household name in the United States through So You Think You Can Dance, was known for her warmth and effortless charm. Patrick, with his sharp wit and unmistakable Irish humor, had built a reputation as one of the UK and Ireland's most talented comedians and presenters. They first crossed paths professionally, two people orbiting the same industry, occasionally brushing shoulders but not yet colliding in any meaningful way. At the time, their lives were moving in different directions, each focused on career growth and personal discovery. But fate, as it often does, had other plans. It wasn't until years later that their connection deepened. What began as friendship slowly evolved into something more significant, something rooted in mutual respect and shared understanding. Unlike many whirlwind celebrity romances, theirs unfolded gently, almost cautiously, as though both knew they had found something worth protecting. By 2012, their bond had grown strong enough to take the next step. In a move that perfectly reflected their private nature, Kat and Patrick married in a quiet ceremony in Rome. There were no grand media spectacles, no exclusive magazine spreads, just two people committing to a life together, away from the glare of flashing cameras. For fans, it was both surprising and deeply romantic. Here was a couple who had chosen intimacy over publicity, authenticity over attention. And in the years that followed, they continued to live by those values. Marriage brought new chapters. The couple eventually settled in Los Angeles, balancing their demanding careers with the joys and challenges of family life. They welcomed two sons, embracing parenthood with the same grounded approach that defined their relationship. Interviews with Kat often revealed glimpses of their life together, moments of laughter, the occasional chaos of raising children, and a deep appreciation for Patrick's humor and support. Patrick, too, spoke fondly of Kat, often highlighting her kindness and resilience. Their love story wasn't about grand gestures or dramatic declarations. It was about partnership. It was about showing up for each other, day after day, through the highs and lows of life. But as with any long-term relationship, time brings change. Careers evolve, priorities shift, and people grow in ways they never anticipated. For Kat and Patrick, the demands of living between continents, balancing public careers with private lives, and raising a family likely added layers of complexity to their marriage. Still, from the outside, they appeared steady, one of those rare couples who seemed to defy the odds. Perhaps that's why the announcement of their separation felt so poignant. In a joint statement, they reportedly emphasized respect and shared commitment to their children, making it clear that their decision was not born of conflict, but of reflection. After 13 years of marriage, they had chosen to step into a new phase of life, not as husband and wife, but as co-parents and individuals. It's a reminder that not all endings are failures. Sometimes they are transformations. Their story challenges the conventional narrative of celebrity breakups, the scandal, the blame, the spectacle. Instead, Kat and Patrick have approached this moment with the same grace and discretion that define their relationship from the beginning. For those who followed their journey, there's a bittersweet quality to this chapter. It's easy to romanticize long-term love as something unbreakable, something immune to change. But real love, as their story shows, is more nuanced than that. It evolves, it adapts, and sometimes it takes unexpected turns. Yet, even in separation, there is continuity. The years they shared, the laughter, the challenges, the quiet moments away from the spotlight, remain a part of who they are. Their children, the living embodiment of their bond, will carry that legacy forward. And perhaps that's the most important part of their story. It's not just about how they fell in love or how long they stayed together. It's about how they navigated the journey with honesty, respect, and a willingness to grow, even when growth led them in different directions. In a world obsessed with perfect endings, Kat Deeley and Patrick Kielty offer something far more real, a love story that doesn't end in bitterness, but in understanding. As they step into this new chapter, there's no doubt that both will continue to thrive, professionally and personally. Kat will likely remain a beloved presence on screens around the world, while Patrick's wit and charm will continue to entertain audiences far and wide. But beyond their individual successes, their shared story will endure as a quiet testament to a different kind of love, one that isn't defined solely by its duration, but by its depth. And in that sense, their 13-year marriage isn't just a story of separation. It's a story of connection, growth, and the courage to embrace change, even when it means letting go.